Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.2 by Iser, and we're going to jump into another 5 in a row bingo challenge. Let's generate a new random card and take a look and see which 5 items we want to collect for the quickest bingo in a row, column, or on the diagonal. Let's take a look at the cards. So probably not the acacia hanging sign, although there is a large savanna biome there. And Desert and Badlands 2. Look at, there's a little mushroom on that mushroom island right there. That's pretty cool. Lots of ocean here. I see some roof forest taiga. There are mushrooms red and brown, and I'd be surprised if there wasn't at least a shipwreck somewhere. That looks like a geode maybe right there. What's our geode item on the card? Do we have one? Let's see. Tough block. Dripstone pointed. We're probably not going to do pumpkin pie. I don't like glow ink. It's a little bit too unreliable. This diagonal, wolf armor in the middle. I think that's going to take a little bit too long. 2 brushes, and then we need to find an armadillo. Probably not going to go for that one. We could do lime dye. Actually, this column here is not bad. Fern is a shear item, 6 iron for the rail. Cactus green and white dye for the lime. 6 brown wool. Ooh. Well, I don't know about finding cocoa beans with a jungle that small. Is there any more jungle around? If we had a savanna village, for sure we could go for the banner, but I think we have to rule that out, which kills the column. What about this bottom row with the cherry sapling? That's not bad. We would need a cow for milk and a little bit of iron for the minecart with chests. Do we have any cherry groves? Any cherry groves whatsoever? We don't. Oh, there's more jungle back there. I wonder how hard it would be to find a cherry grove, because I like that bottom row. Let's take a look at the rest of the choices here. So we're not going to do that column, that one either. So all the columns are out. I think it's got to be either, it's got to be either the bottom row or maybe even this row here. What is this? Cheap clay, 6 iron for the rail, 1 gold for the shovel, iron and redstone for the piston, and the book is leather and 3 sugar cane. That's doable. A shipwreck would really help with that. Is that a shipwreck or a geode right there? We don't seem to have any geode items on the card, but a shipwreck would help a lot with some of the iron that we need. But I think it's got to be either the bottom row or the second row down here. So let's get into the challenge, and we'll see which one we can get done quickly. Right now, I'm kind of planning to do both, and we'll see where we end up. There's no tree close by. I want to take a close look quickly and see if this is a shipwreck down here or an amethyst geode. Alright, let's not take any drowning damage. Am I swimming the right way? Yeah, this is the direction I saw it in, but I don't actually see it now that I'm in the water. Okay, it is an amethyst geode, and it's directly beneath me. But unfortunately, that doesn't help us with this challenge, which explains why there's one right at spawn. Alright, let's grab a little bit more kelp for the block. We'll grab the sugarcane over there, and I think we'll punch this tree to get started. I also need some clay. Do we have clay here? I just see gravel, so I guess we'll have to worry about clay a little bit later. Let's collect some wood here for tools. What do we actually need for tools? I probably want all 3, especially since I don't know what row we're going for at the moment. Can I get, here, let me get a little bit more wood here. One of my logs seems to have fallen. There it is. Alright, 5 logs is enough to get started. Let's make a crafting table and some sticks. And then we'll just look around for some stone. I saw stone over here. Is it accessible enough to collect some? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll just put down the crafting table and make a pickaxe. Here we go. Smelt that kelp later. Let's dig in right here and get enough stone for tools, and then we'll collect a little bit more for the furnace. We need at least one furnace, if not two, for some smelting that we have to do, including the kelp. It'd be nice if we had a smoker. I don't think we're gonna make one though. All right, there we go. Yeah, smoker would be faster to make the kelp block, but I'm still not sure we're going for the bottom row yet. So I don't want to smelt it until I'm sure which one we're going to go for. Okay, that's not great. I just lost a bunch of stone over the edge. Let's mine this way instead. Okay, that should be enough stone right there. Let's make furnaces. I think we will actually just make two. And I need a boat. And then I guess I need a little bit more wood, so we'll go back to the jungle tree. Okay, give me this crafting table. Where did that tree go? I don't think Badlands helps us with the 2 rows that we're going for at the moment. I do need a cod, but this looks like it's all warm ocean here. So probably not the place to find cod. Good for tropical fish, perhaps. All right, I need more wood. I need probably a couple more sticks. And I need some doors. So let's make those quickly. All right, now we're ready to go collect some items. Let's go for the sugarcane first. We'll grab, well, we can grab cactus. We're probably not gonna do the dye though. There's rabbit here, but that doesn't help me. What I need is cow. Okay, that should be enough sugarcane. I don't see clay here. Which way do we want to go? I need iron. Okay, there's clay right there. We only need enough for the brick. And I need some leather. Let's see, I also need iron. Is there anything that goes deep? Any deep ocean here? It all looks very shallow. What else can we collect? All right, let's go see if we can wrangle up a cod, I guess. I don't see any fish. There would be squid for ink sac. Okay, there's some fish up here, I think, near the squid. No, perhaps I was mistaken. I thought I saw fish there. No fish to be seen. All right, what do we go for then? I need leather. I need a cherry grove, so I guess we should look and see if we can find one. Any iron down here? I think that's a no. This is kind of slow, isn't it? There's mushrooms here. We could do suspicious stew and pivot. There's a chicken. Yeah, we could go for the second row from the bottom instead if we want to switch to the suspicious stew. Man, nothing looks good here. I don't know where to go. All right, those are not cod, right? These fish here are tropical, yes, because this is warm ocean. That makes sense to me. Let's cut through the desert, I think. Even though we don't need any items from this biome. I just want to see if there's any cherry grove near on the other side. Okay, it looks like we have Mushroom Island once again. There's Mangrove Swamp, which we don't need. I see a pig over there, and nothing looks good here. Let's find some colder ocean quickly. Are those cod? No, those are more tropical fish. We need to get out of this warm ocean so we can find some cold water fish. Okay, this shipwreck might help. Let's see what it has. Some iron could be huge. Those are cod right there. And also salmon, I saw. All right, let's grab a cod. I can't get one. There we go. One cod, and then we go down for the shipwreck loot. Let's see, can we just swim in through the back here? Almost got it, but it stood me up instead. Why does it always do that? Here, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to put down a door and mine my way in. All right, this should be the good chest here with the iron in it. Let's take all of it and leave this behind. And I do want my door back, but I want to swim in through there as well. So let's see if we can get through here. There should be another chest, yeah, right here. Oh, I can't get in there? All right, place a door here instead. Just paper inside, but that's still kind of useful, even though we had sugarcane already. And where's the last chest going to be? Should be back here somewhere. There it is. Okay, there's our books. Let's take paper. We don't need feathers or trim, I think, but I'll just take them anyway. All right, we need to make some things happen now. I need gold. I really need a cow is what I need. Let's go see if we can find one. This looks like a good biome over here for cows. And then we need to set up and do some smelting. I don't even know how much iron we just got. How close is the buried treasure? It's not that close. There's sheep here. So there could be cows. Definitely could be. I really want to set up and start smelting. What is this? Show me a cow, please, so that I can figure out what I wanted. There we go. Okay. All right, we've got cows here. It looks like we also have armadillo here. Let's make a bucket, and we'll grab the milk. And then give me... We already got the book done, so I don't need leather, I guess. I'll take a little bit of food, though. I guess we should cook the food. Here, let's set up some furnaces quickly and do some smelting. Let's do kelp in here. I need fuel. I don't have enough fuel. Let's do... I don't know, the cactus green. That seems stupid, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we'll put food in after that. Let's chop a tree. I need a little bit more wood. I should have made a smoker. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just use this tree here. Only sapling I see on the card is the dark oak sapling and the cherry sapling, but we don't have a cherry grove close, unfortunately, which means we're probably not going to be able to complete that bottom row. All right, cactus green is done. Put in some food. The sun is setting, so we're almost out of time. What can we make quickly? How are we doing here on the kelp? Yeah, it's not going quite fast enough, is it? We can do the... Let's make a chest, and we can make a minecart, I guess? Is that what we want to do, though? That commits us to the bottom row, I think. Oh well, it's done. I don't have enough iron for the rails, but I didn't really want to have to go for the piston anyway, so what we really need now is a cherry grove. Let's see... It looks like we're going to be... one kelp short? How did that happen? All right, well, we're one kelp short, apparently, so I need to find another one. That is a little bit upsetting, actually. Here, let's pick up this furnace. We need to find a cherry grove, and we need one more piece of kelp to smelt. I should have just gone for the wool farmer. All right, there's the cherry grove. So at least we can get the sapling, I think. We need to get over there quickly, though. Lots of pigs here. There's going to be a mob spawning in, which is the problem. And then I'm going to have to deal with them while I'm chopping wood here. I was a little bit surprised, though, that we were able to find the cherry grove. Here, let's chop this quickly so we can get leaves decaying. And then we'll go pick up a last piece of kelp to smelt. All right, give me a sapling here, please. Sapling, just give me a sapling so we can move away from here. Is that a sapling? It is. All right, and now I just need one more piece of kelp to smelt. Where is kelp? All right, I don't even need my boat. All right, there we go. We got the kelp. Let's just finish underwater. So we'll just set up a door here, I guess, and hop in. Give me the furnace back. I can't believe we have to smelt one more kelp. We should be done right now. I didn't plan that well. But it's fine. We're going to be able to complete the challenge in just a moment. Let's see, turn these nuggets. It looks like we did have enough for the rail after all. This is kind of a waste of time here, but I'm going to craft the rail quickly. There's my kelp. Now we do kelp block. And that's bingo. Our time was 12 minutes, 38 seconds. It's not bad, I guess. Let's jump into another challenge. Time to generate a new card. This is going to be the second 5 in a row challenge for this episode. We're still trying to get bingo in a row column or on the diagonal. Let's take a look at the card. Let's see, Amethyst Geode, Slime Ball's got to be out. Dispenser is no good for me. Let's get rid of the axolotl bucket, and I don't know, everything else looks okay. Let's see, I don't really like the egg if we can avoid it. I don't want to do the rail. Let's see, do we have desert nearby for the cactus green? Okay, we've got a village over there. We've got taiga. Plains would have flowers. Taiga probably has brown mushroom. I don't see red. I think we got to go to the village. That's got to be the most value here. Lava pool, there's sheep down there. I don't think we want to go for sheep either, though. So what do we want to go for here? Let's see, if we have a cherry grove, the cherry boat with the chest in it is doable, but I don't see any cherry grove, so we're not going to go for that, I think. What about the diagonal? That's kind of underrated. I mean, spruce sapling, green cactus, and blue flower for the cyan dye. We would have to dig down, though, for the deep slate for the tile. Might even need 1 iron to make the, the little stone cutter thing. Ink sac and mushroom stew should be easy. I like the diagonal. I do like the diagonal, actually. Maybe that's what we're going to go for. In that case, we might not even need the village. Let's see what else we could do on this card. Not going to go for that row. Yeah, and then the bottom row is not bad either. Let's take a look at it. Raw cod, a copper, and a feather for the brush. Dead bush is a shear item, so 5 total iron. Plus the cactus green. So either way, we need a cactus green, and I don't see one, which has me a little concerned about the row and the diagonal. Yeah, the cactus green we could get stuck on here. All right, let's go try to get a sapling. We'll get an ink sac and the mushrooms, and then we'll dig down, and we'll see if we can find the cyan or the cactus green. I think there's a blue flower right there. If not, there's probably one over there. Let's get started with the challenge. See how quickly we can get bingo. I'm going to try to go for the diagonal. All right, there's no spruce close, I think. So we'll just mine some oak wood here for tools. And then we'll see if we can get the spruce sapling next. That's going to be our first stop, unless we see squid on the way over for the ink sac. And then we should look out for mushrooms. All right, a crafting table and some sticks would be nice. Let's go find some stone. There's some right down here. There's also sheep, but I don't think we care about sheep, right? There's a blue flower right there. We'll grab that in just a moment. Give me a pick. And mine some cobble. All right, let's grab, I don't know, like 7 of these so we can make tools. Is that 7? I don't know. Find out. All right, give me a pickaxe. Give me an axe. Give me a shovel, I think we want a shovel, and then we need at least one furnace to smelt the cactus green, and maybe even... No, we don't need a furnace, I think, for the tiles. We just need cobbled deep slate and one iron. Oh, and some cooked stone, so we should grab extra stone for that. So we only need one furnace, but we need extra cooked stone if we want to make the stone cutter. Give me... let's see, let's just make a furnace. Looks like I can afford two, but I'm pretty sure we only need one. And then I'll take a boat, and some doors would be nice. I can't afford them yet, but we will be able to soon. Okay, that's tools done. Let's go grab the blue flower that I saw right up here. Where did it go? I lost it. Blue flower. Thank you. A little bit of food and some wool wouldn't be bad. We'll grab some of that. And if I see any iron, that would also be nice. Do we see iron here? I don't see much of anything, honestly. There's more sheep on, let's see, over here. Let's grab one more in case we want to make a bed. Hopefully we won't need it. Lava pool doesn't help me. I don't need sugar cane, I think. And I don't need pink dye. Oh, there were more sheep on this side. All right, what tree do we want to chop for the sapling? Are there any that stand alone? This one, maybe? I might have to chop two here, but we should be able to get a sapling. Plus we could use the wood anyway. I think it's only a few logs. Can I get that top one? Here we go, and then we'll chop this tree as well. Okay, we got the... Never mind, we got the sapling already. That was very fast. All right, and we have a little bit of extra wood. Where do we go next? We need mushrooms, and we need ink sac. Do we have squid here? And where can I get a brown mushroom? There's got to be one in the taiga, right? I was kind of counting on there being brown mushroom here. Let's see, we've got some wolves over there. There's cows. What does that change for us? Nothing, right? Food. We don't need leather for anything. And we're not going to do the milk bucket. I'll leave one cow alive. How about that? All right, more sheep there. There's a pumpkin, which is on the card, so I'll grab it. I'm not planning to go for that row. So I need ink sac. Let's go ahead and see. There's a squid right down here. And of course, he's completely covered by kelp. Where'd the ink sac go? Okay, there it is. Ink sac. Excellent. Now I need mushrooms again. Was there a mushroom island? No, I don't see one. Let's run back through the taiga. Or maybe even check that taiga over here. Did we check this whole thing? Oh, there are chickens here. We could maybe grab an egg. I don't suppose there's an egg already, is there? I mean, these chickens have been loaded for a while. There would probably be an egg soon. Okay, let's just focus on mushrooms quickly. This taiga has no brown, apparently, which is sad times for me. There's a fox. Kind of rare to see. Yeah, no mushrooms here, I think. And I don't know how to force one. So I think we just have to look for a different biome. Wow, this is going to be tougher than I thought. All right, let's go find us some mushrooms. Okay, there we go. There's a mushroom island right over here. Should be able to get at least the red one, maybe a brown up there as well. I don't see a brown one, but we'll take a look at it. And then I still need a cactus green. There is savanna here. There could be desert nearby. I hope there's desert nearby. There's also a shipwreck, so we'll check that out in just a moment. All right, let me up here, please. I can't make the jump because I'm bad. All right, there we go. My movement wasn't great, but we got up here for the red mushroom. I just need a brown one. I don't see a good place for it, actually. Let's go check out the shipwreck. Okay, roof forest over there. We can definitely get brown mushroom there, I think. It's a buried shipwreck, so I don't think we're gonna dig that out. Any iron around here? I could use 1 iron. That would be excellent. There's a red mushroom here, but we just need the brown now. So we'll skip the red one. Okay, brown mushroom here. Let's go ahead and take care of that item quickly. So we want to craft bowls. And then throw the mushrooms in. There we go. We can discard this, turn the blue flower into blue dye, get rid of the bowls, don't need ink sac, and I think we're good to go. All right, we need a desert, basically. We're going to get stuck on the cactus green, maybe. Let's see. Our luck has run out here with warm biomes. Let's go back this way. Do I have any food? I have a little bit of uncooked food. So we'll go down for deep slate last, I guess, and hopefully find iron on the way down. There are horses here, but the cactus green is most important at the moment. So let's see if we can find a desert, because it might not be so easy. Although this looks promising over here, there's a coral reef. That should be warm ocean, which means there could be a desert on this side with cactus. I see badlands, but I don't see any cactus here. Another mushroom island. I mean, there could be cactus here. I just don't see it. There's a savanna there. I mean, this is the only desert I've seen. We have to go back and look at it. Okay, is that cactus back up there? I think it is. All right, let's see if we can get up into the desert here. I don't like this terrain, but I don't have a lot of choices, do I? All right, we'll just plow through some sand quickly here to get up to the top. And yes, there is cactus green here. Let's just go ahead and put it in a furnace. Ah, okay, that was bad, but we can recover. All right, fuel, you go in here. Can I afford a second furnace right now? Yeah, let's go ahead and make a second furnace. Let's put some food in there. What food do we want to cook? It doesn't really matter. Just put food in. We'll eat the mutton raw, I guess. All right, we need to go underground now. I wanted to cook stone, but it looks like we'll have to cook stone later. Oh, cactus green is done. I just don't have any stone. I don't know. Is there any stone under the sand here? Yeah, probably not. It's probably not how that's going to work out. Let's just pack up our stuff and go. Okay, we've got some cooked food, which is nice. Pick up the furnace. Do we have enough wood? We should have enough wood. And I think we can just go underground right here. Let's make... Oh, where did my cactus green go? What the heck just happened? I know I smelted a cactus green. What did I... Oh, it was an item on the card, maybe? All right, well, we'll smelt another one. Oh, it was an item on the card. I didn't even notice that before. Looks like we actually needed 2 cactus green. The sun is setting. It's time to go underground. Can I afford doors? I don't know if I have enough wood. Yeah, no, we should be okay with 11 planks, I hope. All right, pick this up. Make cyan dye. That's not how you do that. Okay, cyan dye, very nice. Throw that out. And we need to go underground now. And we need to do it very, very quickly. How low does this go? I need some very, very low cave. All right, this is not the greatest, but we're going to dig in here and go straight down, I think. Yes, I have some stone. And I do have some fuel. All right, there's iron right here. That's excellent. Let's grab it for the stone cutter. And now we just need to cook the stone, but that's going to have to wait until we get... Oh, there's more iron. It's going to have to wait until we get down a little bit lower. This seems kind of slow. We're pretty high up here. It's also a little bit dangerous to dig down because we could accidentally find ourselves in a cave, which is not what we want to do. I also don't need copper. Can I get away from the copper, please? All right, how many deep slate do we actually need to collect? Maybe 6 is enough? There we go, deep slate right here. Let's put down a furnace and start smelting some stone. So dark here. Where's my furnace? There it is. Let's put in 1, 2, 3 stone there. And then I think I need a little bit more deep slate. We're almost there. It looks like our time is going to be about the same as it was in the first challenge. Which, you know, isn't great. I should have split this stone. I don't know. It's a little bit late now. Hopefully I have enough deep slates. Let's mine just a little bit more since we have time. Okay, the furnace is done smelting. Is that a cave? Looks like we have a cave here, maybe. All right, give me the stone. I need to smelt the iron. Wow, this is slow. Yeah, I definitely didn't manage the furnaces correctly there. Lesson learned. We're at 13 minutes, and even though we're going to finish the challenge, there were faster ways I could have done this. All right, give me the stone cutter, please. There we go, and then we just need a tile wall. There's our bingo. Missed out on the fireworks, unfortunately. Our time was 13 minutes, 17 seconds. Let's go back to the lobby. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. 2 5-in-a-row challenges complete. Not the greatest times, but we did it for this. Well, we're going to do one more this week, but that was the 5-in-a-row bingo challenge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.